over.
Well, hey there. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's just me, 88. So on my last video, I decided to go back down memory lane and show you guys the PlayStation 1 and what it meant to me and a little bit of a history and stuff to it as well. Now I'm shooting these videos pretty much back to back, so I figured since I did the PlayStation 1, we might as well bust out our good old friend, the PlayStation 2. Now this is the original one that I did buy. This one is the PS2 Slim. I did have the original one. It was a bit more of a thicker console and everything. Sadly, that one ended up dying. And by that time when it did die, the PS2 Slim came out, so I hopped on this one. But this one was just as fun. Simple, same basic setup as the original PS2. But still packed a punch, even being able to read DVDs. Yes, this was the time of 2000, I believe it came, late 2000 or so. Yes, being able to read DVDs. This console ended up coming out in 2000. I think I bought mine in 2001. This was right around the time of middle school, kind of edging towards high school. So I had this game console from 2001 till, I think up till 2007. I was playing on this until I switched over back in 07 to the PS3. But during this time, this game, much like the PS1, dominated my bedroom and dominated weekends. This console was a little bit more friendlier to play, more like LAN parties and stuff. On the back, it had a regular simple power connector, and it did have an Ethernet cable port. This time you could do LAN parties a lot more better. It also had your basic power cord, your AV port. Even right there in the middle, you can't really see it a whole lot, but it's your digital optical cords started coming out during this. And I didn't have it growing up. I just did the regular AV cord. Did the same, honestly. I really don't see a big difference. I had a friend who did the optical too. It didn't really change a whole lot. But I love this design. I love this setup. It was nice. It was sleek. I kind of honestly love the slim one a little bit better than the original thicker one. But it was so much more easier to haul this around in your backpack. Go to your friend's house, hook this up, do LAN parties and everything. The PlayStation 1 also was still small, but it was just kind of that more big, bulky brick kind of thing. This one, lightweight, easy to go. Hook and play, enjoy your weekends. This was also the same console that started getting that whole PlayStation argument of, do you lay it flat? Do you lay it right side up? Me personally, I laid it flat. I just played around, but a lot of people didn't even notice until like a lot later in its lifespan. The logo. You can switch it from vertical to horizontal, however you're doing it. It's just one of those things that really doesn't mean anything, but it was funny to hear so many people find out about it and then make a big old stir craze about it later on. I just kept it this way. It was just more easier to play, easy to pop in the disc, in and out, you're good to go. But like I said earlier, PS2 came out in 2000, the millennium, the future. And with the future came not only being able to play the PlayStation 2 disc, it was still able to play regular CDs. Remember CDs? Probably half of you guys watching right now probably don't even have a CD anymore, or you didn't even know what they were. Now, I'm an olding-ish kind of fart, so I grew up with CDs. I love them. I still have CDs, cassette tapes. If you want to go back to 8-track days, let's not go there. But this was your favorite thing to play in your room when you were a teenager. You could sit there and nerd out on this playing a game. If you were cleaning your room or just wanted a night to yourself just to unwind from school or whatever, you popped in a CD, just vibed the night away listening to your music. If you wanted to watch a movie, DVDs. That was the next switching point from VHS cassette tapes. You watch now DVDs, watch your movies, watch them on rerun. You didn't have to sit there and rewind them and start from the start. DVDs were fun. Now they didn't have the whole nostalgic thing as VHS tapes, which I still have. But I also have tons of DVDs, and most of them, if not all of them, at one point was played on this one as well. Now I will tell you, this one was an enjoyable intro to the future of gaming, if you will. Not only did it do those awesome new features and everything, but it also brought in the DualShock 2 controller, analog sticks, vibration. This one kind of gave you a little bit more immersive experience while playing. Back then, It was pretty cool. Nowadays, it's like, yeah, and who cares about that though? Back then, we're talking about memory lane. This was awesome to feel when you hit something, when you shoot something, when something hits you, you'd feel it. It was pretty cool. It was fun. I was already in middle school at this point, going in towards early high school years and stuff when I was playing this one. This one was really fun and enjoyable. We had a lot more fun playing with friends and everything on this one. We would actually have Need for Speed Underground 2 playing on this one, going side to side racing and everything. That was just so much fun. Then one of my all-time favorite games on this one was Silent Hill 2. I think out of the whole Silent Hill franchise, 1 and 2 was my favorite. I loved playing the Silent Hill original one on the PS1. This one though, Silent Hill 2 on the PS2, I think that was probably my most favorite one though. When I ended up getting this console, I think the very first game I purchased for it was Aggressive Inline, a rollerblading game, kind of like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, if you will. It was fun. It was enjoyable. I didn't really know why I got it, honestly. I never rollerbladed in my life, so it was just something there. It was something fun to try out. The next game, however, though, I do remember and I played the crap out of Grand Theft Auto 3. But if I wasn't blowing up things and waking up my mom in all hours of the night playing this, it was definitely Need for Speed Underground 2. That was one of my most favorite racing games on this console. And then I think after that one, I was really into, for a while there, Twisted Metal Black. That was also a fun, just destructive game, just to get your aggression out if you were having just a rough day. And let's not forget about Metal Gear Solid 2. That was another one I put some serious hours into playing. It was just a much more bigger, more fun game. I think that one and Metal Gear Solid 4 was my top, just all-time favorite games in the whole Metal Gear series. And I still have all these games. I think in the future videos I might probably showcase some of those too, just like I'm doing with all the consoles. But yeah, stay tuned for some future things. We'll go down memory lane with some of the games too and everything. But for now, going back to this was just fun. It was simple, just like the PS1. Pack and play, load it up, ready to go. Like I said, I love the slim one, so I could protect this right here, above my TV, or I kind of like rested it right on top of the PlayStation 1 for a little bit. Probably wasn't the best idea. This was just a fun little console. I really did enjoy this one a lot. This one definitely brought back some really cool memories. And even now, I still hook all these up about a couple times a year just to go back and, play some games, get some of that nostalgia feeling going again and stuff too. The loading screen, the music when you would load up. Some people would always joke about, it would pop up the main blue screen, and if it turned red, everyone was so nervous if it did or if it would. I lucked out on this one. Not the first time I bought the PS2, but I lucked out on this one so far. Still enjoyable. The next video, though, is going to be, I think, my most all-time favorite console, the PS3. We'll get into that on the next video. But for now, thank you for watching. Be sure to watch my streams when I stream, either on this channel right here, or if not, I probably will be streaming on Twitch. Link is right here as well. Or if you're into Instagram and want to check out some cool behind-the-scene little pics that I do, or just some little things that I just throw down on there, link to my Instagram right there as well. But I hope you enjoyed this quick little video. I just needed to give the PS2 some love and to show you just how much this PlayStation nerd enjoys his classics. So, it's just me, 88. And this, my friends, is the PlayStation 2. See you in the next video.